Welcome to Safe Driver Training for Denali Water. When starting out, warm your body up by walking around the truck 1 or 2 times without stopping. This is a good way to begin the inspection process. And be careful for any wires, cables, cords, ice or snow, or mud or gravel that may cause a slip, trip, or fall issue. Ensuring safety when climbing into and out of trucks is critical. The 3 points of contact method is a proven technique designed to prevent slips, trips, and falls. The 3 points of contact rule is simple. Always maintain 3 points of contact with the vehicle when climbing in or out. This means either 2 hands and 1 foot or 2 feet and 1 hand should be in contact with the truck at all times. When climbing into the truck, position yourself facing the truck with toes facing the truck. If you have anything in your hands, place it on the floorboard or the seat of the truck. Ensure that your footwear is as clean and dry as possible to avoid slipping. Check that handholds and steps are free of grease, oil, or mud, debris, ice, or snow that could cause slipping. If the steering wheel is adjustable, raise it to provide additional clearance for entering and exiting the truck cab. Firmly grasp the handholds with both hands. Place 1 foot on the step, ensuring it is secure. Keep your body close to the truck to maintain balance. Continue to climb, keeping 3 points of contact at all times, 2 hands and 1 foot, or 2 feet and 1 hand. When exiting the truck, look outside and towards the ground to see if there's ice, snow, gravel, debris, or a poor footing. Face the truck, never climb out facing outward. Ensure your hands and feet are dry and free from grease or oil, which may cause you to lose hold. Place any objects on the seat or floorboard so your hands are free. Place both hands on the handholds. Step down carefully, maintaining 3 points of contact. Keep your body close to the truck for balance and control. Continue this process until you are safely on the ground. Do not let go with your hands until your feet are firmly on the ground. Using the 3 points of contact method significantly reduces the risk of injury when entering or exiting a truck. Always be mindful of your foot and hand placement and take your time to ensure a safe and secure entry and exit from the vehicle. Maintaining a proper seated posture in a truck is crucial for both comfort and safety during long hours on the road. Proper posture helps prevent musculoskeletal disorders, reduces fatigue, and enhances overall driving performance. Adjust the seat height so that your feet rest flat on the floor with your knees at about a 90-degree angle and easily reaching the pedals. Align the backrest to support the natural curve of your spine. It should provide ample support from your lower back to your shoulders. Many truck seats have buttons that allow you to increase or decrease your lumbar support in the size of the edges of the seats and backrests. If you carry a wallet or phone in your back pocket, be sure to keep it in a front pocket or a jacket pocket because sitting on your phone or wallet can cause back pain. Ensure the seat pan supports your thighs without putting pressure on the back of your knees. Adjust the seat depth so that there is a gap of about 2 to 3 fingers between the front edge of the seat and the back of your knees. If you are a smaller person, a memory foam cushion that supports your entire back and pushes you forward a bit can be helpful. Some trucks have driver's seats with specific suspension. Adjust those seats based on your weight so your spine does not act as a shock absorber. Adjust the steering wheel and height and distance to keep your shoulders relaxed and elbows bent at about a 120-degree angle. The goal is to keep your wrists straight. Adjust the steering column as possible so the steering wheel is about 12 inches from your chest. Also be sure that your feet can comfortably reach and operate the pedals without straining or reaching. Do not grip the steering wheel too tightly as it can affect your tendons, muscles, and nerves. Adjust the side and rear view mirrors to minimize the need for excessive head and neck movements. Ensure the mirrors provide a clear and unobstructed view of the road and surrounding areas. The most important thing a driver does once comfortably situated in the truck is to buckle the seatbelt. Every year, about 500,000 crashes involve commercial trucks of some sort. A truck driver is the 7th most dangerous job in the U.S. In 2021, 64% of truck drivers killed in crashes that involved large trucks were not wearing a seatbelt, up from nearly 60% in 2019. Seatbelts save lives. Use stops at client sites and during mandatory break periods to stretch and move around and perform simple stretches that can relax your muscles and joints. Doing this helps reduce stiffness and improves blood circulation and the ability of your body to heal itself. Simple shoulder stretches by pulling one arm across the body and then pulling the other arm across the body stretches the shoulders, opens up the joint. Also, shoulder shrugs, shoulder rolls can also help reduce stress that the shoulders may be experiencing. Operating an electric pallet jack outside requires extra precautions to ensure safety and efficiency in various weather conditions. Inspect the pallet jack thoroughly during your pre-shift check. Check the battery level to ensure it is fully charged. Examine the wheels for any debris or damage that could hinder movement. Verify that all controls are functioning properly. Tag out any pallet jacks that need repair and identify a spare pallet jack that is in good working order. A broken pallet jack should always be reported during the shift. When removing the pallet jack from the truck, first lower the box to the ground, being mindful to keep your feet out from underneath it. Once the pallet jack has been lowered, back it out using its own power. Do not try to pull it out if it is stuck, and if necessary and possible, clear any ice and snow from the ground. Use the same techniques in reverse when storing the pallet jack. Be sure to walk with the pallet jack and make gentle turns. Do not make forceful shoulder-arm efforts to move the pallet jack, especially when transporting the bins, as shoulder injuries are among the top types of injury for our drivers. Move the pallet jack at a slow and steady pace, keeping an eye on the path ahead. Be mindful of any obstacles or uneven surfaces, and take care when navigating corners or inclines. Use the pallet jack's horn to alert others of your movement. Be mindful to line the forks of the truck with the bins to reduce twisting and turning when operating the pallet jack. Also be sure to keep your feet pointed in the direction of movement of the pallet jack. Instead of twisting your body, be sure to move your feet. Also be cautious when operating the pallet jack in wet or snowy or icy conditions. Wear appropriate footwear such as boots with good traction and use ice cleats if necessary. Once you've unlocked the bin, open it from the middle to document its contents. Working from the side of the bin can actually make you work harder than necessary and affect your shoulders. Instead, open the bins from the center. Opening the bin from the center also keeps the lid from twisting and becoming damaged. Once the contents have been documented, allow the lid to close. It is not necessary to open the bin before dumping its contents into the truck. Use a hose to clean lids if necessary. Periodically, the landing gear on a trailer will have to be lowered and then raised to drop a trailer and pick up a new one. Raising and lowering the landing gear can cause shoulder injuries, knocked out teeth, and head injuries from recoiling handles if not performed properly. To lower the landing gear and raise the trailer, face towards the back of the trailer and grasp the crank handle with both hands. Then turn the handle until the gear has been lowered to the proper height. When raising the landing gear, be sure to face to the front of the trailer and again grasp the crank handle with both hands and crank the gear until it has been raised. Facing to the front of the trailer allows a truck driver or yard personnel to exert the greatest forces while pushing rather than pulling, which is an ergonomics best practice. If possible, use a ratchet to raise and lower the landing gear. This technique of adjusting landing gear also gives more control of the crank and can help reduce the risk for injuries. Navigating icy and snowy conditions can be treacherous, but wearing cleats can significantly improve your safety and stability. No matter what you do, properly fitted cleats can prevent slips and falls, but not all of them if you're not careful. Ensure the cleats have enough traction and are made from durable materials. When walking in icy and snowy conditions, take shorter steps and keep your feet flat on the ground to maximize the cleats' contact with the surface. Avoid sudden movements and be mindful of your surroundings. Cleats are designed to provide traction, but caution is still essential. If you wear ice grips, it will be easier to have extra traction when you need it. Thank you for taking the time to view this video about best practices for driving trucks at Denali Water. Please reach out to your supervisor or manager with any questions.